What a hectic week. I'm slowing down to see how much that power line was opened up. Yeah, this final week leading up to the end of that contest, boy, was it hectic. Stick around and I'll tell you what went on with it. Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, that final week, I should really say this final week, because I'm actually recording this right before the final day of the mileage challenge. It's actually Friday, so the final 2 days. But holy cow, what a hectic time for somebody that's not real good at getting their way around YouTube, you know, doing these videos and stuff. And the way things rolled down. Let me tell you why. You know, we had that video that came out on Wednesday. And that video was actually shot 3 weeks ago, something like that. And I kept putting it off because I'd talked about the issue that I had with the Komoot app on that video. And I said, I think we had it actually solved. And when I got home, I found out, no, in fact, we really didn't have that issue solved. And that's when I started talking to Komoot via email, and we started kind of going back and forth, and then I started experimenting when they wasn't sure what it was, and did a bunch of rides, and probably 10 days before I stumbled upon what it was. And then it was another several days of doing quite a bit of testing to see if in fact, you know, that was the issue. And it was. And so, you know, when I got with them, and then they had asked me, well, you know, hey, if there's anything else we can do, yeah, there he is. There he is. And then they upgraded this beyond what I had actually expected. I think we're going to drop down this way here, be a lot less traffic this way. They upgraded that beyond what I was expecting. And so I had to get that video out, but that all happened. I thought that truck had a turn signal on. He was going to turn down this way. Maybe he was going to turn into a driveway somewhere. But that all happened on Wednesday morning. And the video that talked about the problem was scheduled to come out on Friday. The way that I do these is I'm really, really, really busy through the week. Even to watch some of the channels, like I try and catch Russ's Right, Scott Hartsey, I forget exactly what his name is, and Richard with Rip One Outdoors, and RV Enthusiast, I try and catch his videos. And there's several others. Richard Kearney, I try and watch his, but when these things are long, I can only watch a couple minutes at a time. You know, it'll be when I pop into the office, I'll catch a few minutes of it and then go back out. And, you know, let's go up this way here and see what we got. And so I you know, there went down a rabbit hole again. But the reason I bring that up is because what I'll do is on the weekends, I will upload all my movies and I'll schedule them for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And the way I would do that is I would upload them on my phone on the 4G. And then when they were uploaded, I would come in and edit them, because you can't put a thumbnail on the 4G. Well, maybe you can put your own thumbnail on with a 4G, but I'm not smart enough to figure out how to do it yet. And so I would do it that way and just edit it once it was uploaded. So I would always put things you know, a week ahead, so that I didn't just have to kill myself trying to get it done, you know, through the week when I've got that shop open and we're rocking and rolling like crazy. But anyway, that video that talked about the problems that I had with a Komoot, I wanted to come this way anyway because I seen some construction going on back here, some equipment for grading, and I wanted to see if they were putting in another subdivision back here, or if they were maybe digging out a pond or just clearing the woods. But anyway, that video that talked about the initial problems, it was kind of scheduled to come out on, I think it was maybe Friday, and then I was gonna on Monday talk about the finish of it, and that would have worked out to where, okay, there was a little problem with the Komoot, but we got it. Now that the contest is over, I've got it figured out, and so, you know, we're good. But then they asked me if there's something else they could do, and I asked them, and kind of just going slow. It looks for all the world, it's a possibility that they're putting a pond back there, but that's an awful lot of equipment that I'm seeing for a pond. You know, I don't see no trespassing signs. Maybe I'll go up to this next one here and take a little ride back there. But then when they just blew me away that they was giving a premium away for a year. And I thought, I've got to get that out there, and I can't put that out after the contest. I got to put that out on at least Friday. No, this is not going to be no pond. They have put a road back through here. So I believe we might go and explore just a little bit. I'm not seeing any no trespassing signs, and if anybody says anything, I'll just say, yeah, I was going to see if she's putting houses or what the deal is. But anyway, we I said, I got to get that out. You know, that's great. And I thought, well, wait a minute, I got to give them a reason why that's being done. So that means the video about getting it fixed has to be out. Well, getting what fixed? The video has to come out about what happened with it. Well, there is a pond back here. There is a pond, so maybe they're not going to put a subdivision in here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, but they're clearing some woods down here as well. And this pond looks like it is relatively new. At the bare minimum, it has been cleaned out. Maybe it was a swamp and was cleaned out. So, but yeah, I don't believe it's going to be a housing division back here, or a housing subdivision. But I had to get that out, and I found all this out Wednesday morning. And so, yep, there went that bell. Somebody hit the bell. Somebody hit the bell. All right, y'all got to do that. But anyway, so we had to change up the movie from the ride from Friday to Wednesday, and then we had to hurry up and upload the other one for Thursday, and then that one for Friday, which is actually today, because that's what day I'm actually recording this on. My intention is for this one to come out on Monday, maybe Wednesday would be a possibility. But we got that all done. But Wednesday morning was when Julia with Komoot told me that, you know, hey, this is what we're going to do. No, we're not going to give you the world package. We're going to give you the premium for a year, which is better than that. Let's see, I think we'll head back down that way. This is what I really wanted to see here. And so that was Wednesday morning, and then a little later Wednesday, Spectrum called and said, we're coming to install your internet this evening, and so we'll be cutting it off, putting a new one in. How long is that going to take? It's only going to be 15 minutes. Yeah, I know how that goes. But they did get it done. It took them about 2 or 3 hours to put the install in. So they got done between 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening, which was, that was all fine. You know, it got done much better internet than what we had before. But So we had to really scramble for somebody that really is not that good at uploading these things just yet. We really had to scramble to get that done, but we got it all done, and it's in the history books now. By the time you're watching this, it's in the history books. But what else is going on? Well, like I say, that got wrapped up, and everybody should be sending in their info on their mileage. Now, if this comes out on Monday, if it comes out on Wednesday, it should have been already in here. And I'll be sending the voucher to the winner, and we'll have a mailing address for the top 5 along with the winner, that we can go ahead and get you your ribbons out to you. So that's all going to be squared away for you. And what else is going on? Well, we got a beautiful weekend coming up. Like I said in one video, I wish I was tracking all my miles, because maybe I'd want to get in on that too and get upgraded to the premium. That's better than what I got. But we've got another route planned, and you know, they cleared all that out. Boy, that wind is blowing me backwards. Whew, that's coming in strong. I hope I got my mic covered up good, because that is really pumping in here strong. But we got a beautiful route lined up for this weekend. We got beautiful weather for this weekend, supposed to be here. And so I'm probably going to go out for a solo ride on Saturday, and then Michele and I are going out for a ride that we designed on Sunday. And I got to tell you, you know, I told Komoot, I said, I really think there's a place for these apps, and especially with the e-biking crowd, that's not really being utilized all that much. And I wasn't saying that just to have them go ahead and you know, upgrade that to whatever they would upgrade that to. I really truly believe that these things, you know, we have lived in this area for 35 years, something like that. I think well, when we got married, we lived down in Nightdale, and then we moved out to where we're at now, probably 4 or 5 years after that. So we're talking 30 years. But we've been in the central North Carolina area for 35 years, 38 years, something like that, close to 40 years. And so, you know, we know the area relatively well. No way in the world we would be able to find all these things. So I truly do believe there's a great opportunity with these apps to find new and better cycling places, you know, places to take your e-bikes to. So I would encourage anybody on that. What else is going on? Well, still waiting for Michele to get out here and shoot her video. If I can just get her doing that, I think I can talk her into another camera. I don't know about that, but we're kind of waiting for that. Hey, maybe when we get out there to the route that we're doing, I'll tell you where we're going to start this route at. It's going to be, we're starting it right at the USA Baseball Training Camp in, I want to say it might be actually called Morris, you know, right at Morrisville, North Carolina, which we've done a couple of routes there lately. That's right next to like Cary and places like that. And it might be a Raleigh address right in there. But that's where we're going to start from. And like I say, it's a lot of greenways. But one of the things I want to do differently, and I believe in one of these videos that had just been shot so hectically, you know, we put them out there 3 days in a row. I'm just not used to doing that. And especially when you are addressing something that's supposed to be in the past, but you have to shoot that video before it happens. To me, that just kind of works my mind, gets me kind of blah, 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 you know. But I think I'd mentioned in one of these that I changed my profile name to Blaine1234. You know, my original profile name was Blaine, and I just said look up Southern E-Biking because I thought it would look up from the email address, which that's my email address for this. And it wasn't. You had to use your profile name. So I did a search for Blaine. Holy cow, I thought that was a pretty rare name, but there's only about 10 million of them out there. Or Blaine everything. And so I changed it up to Blaine 1234. And after thinking about it, I thought, well, that's kind of dumb, because your YouTube channel, you know, not everybody knows who you are. And so I had to do a little investigating and make sure the few followers that I have, that they didn't get booted, you know, get an email. Well, that profile no longer exists, so goodbye, you know, and that doesn't happen. So I changed. If you're looking for me on Komoot, it is going to be under Southern E-Biking. That's how you'll find me on Komoot, and you can follow any of these routes that we do. So, hey, that's going to do it while I sit here and talk to this pup. Hello, pup. Hello. I know you're behind your fence. I know you're behind your fence. You wouldn't know what to do if you did catch me, though, would you? Hey, that's going to do it for this time, Internet. I'm going to catch you on the next one. We'll see what's going on with that. And until then, Southern E-Biking is telling you, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.